Sha Tin Thursday night on the all-weather. That's the ingredients for the midweek meeting this week. Paul Lally's here with all of the selections for the race-by-race preview. And the first is underway at 7:15 with Perpetual Power making his all-weather debut. Class drop for View All Things. Night Pura Sangway has had one start replacing course and distance. The scratching is number 6, Run Yes Run. Silver King race wide last time. We've got Euro Rocks with the blinkers off, the pacifiers with the cowls going on. And Harry's Hero wears pacifiers for the first time. Paul, so a field of 12 now, and Foremost Teddy leads them up.
Well, look, he likes to go forward, and there's not much speed in this race. So from barrier 7, I think he can go forward. Silver King's gone forward in the past. Coming on this surface, Night Pura Sangway can be positive. View All Things up 16.50 for the second time. Go, go, go. Their Braver Friends has got a better draw. He might be a little bit handier. All Eyes on Me gets back. Courier Magic likes to come from the back.
Here is Night Pura Sangway beating all but Yoda's Choice on the all-weather last time. Euro Rocks continued to run on. Go, go, go made some late ground too. He trialled well on this surface, Night Pura Sangway, Paul. He hasn't been in Class 5 for too long, but he did go close.
He did, didn't he? He's drawn 9, so it's a little bit awkward, but I think he'll go forward. Wasn't too far away here. Yoda's Choice did set up some pretty quick sectionals, but did manage to hang on there. That's Viva Chaleur, a long-time maiden, up there as well. But he managed to get past him. So, look, a good run from him. He's not far away from a win. I think he's on the right surface.
Second replay has the likely leader and an even money beaten favourite last time in Courier Magic. He did run on for second. This was his first up run for the season. Second up record, he has placed just 1 from 4. Blinkers are off, a gear change with him too.
Look, he's by Savabeel, and that breed normally does handle the all-weather. He's had one go on it, finished 11th, so has finished well back. Look, he's in a bit of form at the moment. He's drawn 11, so he'll go back and he'll be running on late. I've got him on a very minor line.
View All Things into Class 5. Zach Purton rode Courier Magic last time. He's riding View All Things. Now, he runs 8th here, but the winner of the race is Precision Goal, who went up in grade after winning this.
Yeah, he did, and he'll be racing in one of our later races here on the card. Reliable Profit comes out of this race as well, and he's going to be one of the favourites in the 4th. So, look, he's come out of a really strong race. This was his first go in 16.50. He ran on nice enough. He's bred for the 16.50, and his best runs have definitely been on the surface. So I give him a good chance in this race.
Where is he in the top 4?
Going to go with him. I will go with him with Zach Purton aboard downgraded. So we'll go with View All Things by Pride of Dubai, Night Pura Sangway. I'm going to put Yijong Raider in. He's run 2 seconds in Class 4 in the past, so capable here in Class 5. And then Courier Magic, but just on a minor line. 2, 3, 5, 4.
Almost running numbers for Paul. 2, 3, 5 and 4 in the opening race at Sha Tin. Further Class 5 racing for the second. This one over the 1,200 metres though, and we have Beauty Formula on the class drop. He's had 2 trials since his last start. Not the silly ones, had 3rd and 4th. His 2 starts course and distance. Legend Star held up last time. Noble Go has the pacifiers with the cowls going on. Better draw for Oriental Surprise. We've got Cheer for South, who has placed second up, and Double Bingo. Well, he's placed his last 3 course and distance, 2 last season, and then first up second last time, Paul, and he's buried on the rail, Double Bingo.
Yeah, it looks like he'll go back there. Lucky Blessings led in all his starts this season. He can go forward. Handsome Blonde led all the way over the surface. Now, they've been taking him back in his races, but he's drawn barrier 2 here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more forward showing from him. Not the silly one likes to go forward. Fortune Racer likewise, Cheer for South. So a bit of pace in this race. Legend Star, I think, will go back.
We start with Double Bingo. He's absolutely smashing the door down to win one, Paul, and what he's been doing. He gets up on the outside here, runs past not the silly one, but can't run down Speedy Smart. Is this the race where he goes one better?
I think he can. Look, he's run his best run. The best runs that he's had in Hong Kong is when he's been in a fresh type state. So he's second up here. He ran second off a 52 rating in the past. He's down to this 25 rating. If he's going to win a race, I think this could definitely be the one for him. Not the silly one can go in on a minor line as well. He's consistent on this surface.
The likely leader in the race, Paul, is Lucky Blessing, and here he is leading up last time on the turf at Sha Tin. So it's a surface switch for him. Ellis Wong takes a £5 claim. Never raced on this surface before, and he's coming back in distance too.
Yeah, look, and I think that'd probably suit this horse. He's trialled well on it in the past. He's as mare as American bred, so there is American breeding through that as well. If he can get an easy enough lead, he has shown a bit of improvement this season as he's come down in the ratings. He's down to a 35 rating with a claim and wasn't beaten too fast. So switching to the surface, I'm going to include him.
He's going in, and one more replay to have a look at. It's Oriental Surprise, who covered ground, just had no luck from the draw, and he continued to make ground. He ended up running fourth in the race. Fortune Racer would need to improve sharply. He hasn't done much since he's been here. I think in the favour of Oriental Surprise this week too. Paul, he's drawn one. Yeah,
look, he's drawn one, so he can set a lot. He should get a really economical run in the race. He's had one go on the all-weather, did finish towards the back in that particular race. Oriental Surprise, but from a good draw, and I think he's been showing some consistency in his recent races as well, so not without a chance in this race.
Stable has certainly informed that of David Hayes. Double Bingo gets it done?
Yeah, well, I think Double Bingo can win this race with the lightweight. If he ever is going to win a race here in Hong Kong, this is his perfect opportunity. Lucky Blessing from the front, not the silly one, won't be far away. Handsome Blonde, if they do ride him closer, it was quite an impressive trial win from this horse, but he's done absolutely nothing at the races. So I wanted to not completely dismiss him, but put him in on a very minor line. 12-6-3-2.
Matthew Poon and Me Choi for Paul, and Double Bingo for a deserved win on top of the selections in race 2. First of the Class 4 races is race number 3, and this is the lineup for it. The race being headed by Marvel and Gold, who's on the class drop. New Power carries £7 less than his last start, with Ellis Wong taking 5 off. Watch this one. Cheek pieces off. Blinkers on tongue tie again. Beauty Thunder up £5 after being heavily backed and winning at Happy Valley last Wednesday. Dr. Gold in general, the pacifiers on. Dash has the cheek pieces going on. Jolly Companion, a two-time course and distance winner, and he was you, winning in Class 5 last time, Paul, and coming up in grade here. There's a few that don't mind leading in this too.
Yeah, so getting the pace should be good. He was you, give me 5, both like to lead. Watch this one. Impending Legacy's only had the one start. Now, Marvel and Gold has gone forward in all his dirt trials. This is his first start on the surface. New Power should get his chance with the speed in the race. Jolly Companion has been missing the start recently. He could be caught wide with that pace underneath him.
Here is the win by He Was You last time. This was Class 5, admittedly. It was very impressive, and he'd done things like this at the trials a number of times and hadn't done it on race day. Can he produce this and get a comfortable enough run in the front to do it in Class 4?
Look, he set up some really fast sectionals here. It was a quick time this particular afternoon. So, look, I'm going to include him. I think he's going to get his chance in this race. And, look, sometimes horses just need a bit of time here in Hong Kong, and he could well be one of those.
He beat Sonic Boom, and that's Oriental Surprise running on down the outside. He runs in the race prior to Class 5. Now, some trials to look at. We start with Watch This One, who went to the lead at Chung Fa, and that was the last they saw of him. He won this trial by 6 lengths, and he just kept going. Draws nicely in barrier number 2. Luke Ferraris, a good gate rider, but he's smart enough to not get engaged in a speed battle.
Yeah, exactly. You'd expect He Was You to lead with Angus on, Angus Chung aboard, and he can sit him behind. So, look, I'll give him a chance in this race. I mean, it was quite a slow time, wasn't it? 1:11 for the 1200, and you can see him taking it easy, winning this race. But you can only win. So coming here to this surface, Watch This One with blinkers on for the first time.
And that was on the lash, running third in that trial too. He won on the weekend. Now, Marvel and Gold has done absolutely nothing on race day. He was beaten out of sight last time. Dennis Ship's given him a trial since then on the all-weather. And the surface switch, he looked like a completely different horse.
He's actually won 2 trials on the surface before. If you've ever seen the dirt track pedigree, it's here by Swiss Ace out of a More Than Ready mare. Absolutely bred for the surface. Now, he was a heavy track winner in New Zealand. He's won twice before he got here. So, look, he is capable. It's just, do you take him on trust or not? I'm going to include him. I don't want to totally leave him out because I just really like his pedigree on this surface.
And one more snippet of information to show you. It's some track work around New Power, who's not normally too far away, and a few things in his favour as he switches surfaces too.
Yeah, look, he's out of a Mossman mare, and he's another of these Swiss aces coming here for the first time. He did win 2 in a row last season as well, New Power. So, look, hopefully he's a bit of a price coming in this race, because the last start wasn't as bad as it looks on paper, and I think he could run a race at a price.
And this is a lottery. It
is. This is the most open race of the whole afternoon. So, look, or evening, I should say. So he's on top, New Power. He'll make him the value bet. He was with you. He was you in the front there. Marvel and Gold will give him a chance at a big price. And watch this one on the back of that trial. 2-11-1-3.
And if you're a 6-up punter with just the 8 races, race number 3 is the first leg. Race number 4 is over. The longest distance they run on the all-weather, 1,800 metres, and a Class 4 race it is. Reliable Profit stepping up in distance to a trip he has won over in the past. Young Brilliant goes to the 1,800 as well. Mega Force, cheek pieces off, blinkers first time. Viva Taste, blinkers off. Dilbar, shadow roll off, pacifiers with cowls on. Dashing Dragon, no tongue tie. Sight Supreme, placed course and distance the only time he's run over it. Super Sicario's racing well from low draws, and Casa Papa has had 2 starts for 2 fourths when it comes to the all-weather, Paul, and Super Sicario's drawn to lead.
Yeah, I think he could lead. Soaring Broncos backing up. He can go forward with Special Hedge. Young Brilliant goes forward over this trip. Reliable Profit will try and slot in there. He should get it. He should get his chance. He's a massive run to that first bend. Supreme Agility likewise with Casa Papa. Dilbar will go back. Sight Supreme races best when he goes back.
Winning form, we start with a Special Hedge on the turf last time. He's able to get the job done here in a really good battle with Firefoot. Distance is no problem, Paul. Extra weight this week of 5 pounds, and he jumps across to the inside track.
Yeah, he's 2-zip on that track as well, so that's a little concern for me. I think there's some better prospected horses in this race. To see if he can come out. He is by an American stallion though, but it was a good, nice enough run and win here. I was happy to watch him on the surface.
So we'll wait till he gets back onto the turf. Special Hedge, the grey Reliable Profit. There wasn't too much wrong with his debut. There he is running 3rd. Casa Papa, normally pretty consistent, doesn't win out of turn. Sight Supreme runs 7th. Did the run of the Big Grey grab your attention?
It definitely did. I mean, once he finds form, this horse, he can win them in a row, and he did win 3 in a row last season. And one of the first of those wins was 2nd up. That's the state he's in now. He steps from 1,650 to the 1,800 metres. It looks absolutely ideal. He would have won this race with a couple more strides. So, look, I do like him, and I don't mind Casa Papa on a very minor line as well. 2 fourths, we'll put him in for 4th.
All right, and Supreme Agility is our final replay. He runs 4th in this race. He has trialled up well following this behind Celestial Patch. He ran him well for 2nd, and he's a horse. He's just been all over the place with distances, Paul.
He has. Look, he's a 22-start maiden. He has been placed once from his 3 starts, Supreme Agility. He did arrive on a 78 rating, and he's down to 53 now, so he must be close to a winning mark if he is going to win a race here in Hong Kong. So, look, I've included him. I've got him as a Quinella horse, actually.
He beat home Time to Fire about 3 or 4 lengths in that race. We know he's won on the weekend. But the grey for you? Yeah,
going to go with Reliable Profit to beat Supreme Agility. So 1 to beat 3. Sight Supreme and Casa Papa both coming out of that Reliable Profit race. 1, 3, 9 and 13.
And race number 4 at Sha Tin is the first leg of the Triple Trio. And now we look at race number 5 on the Sha Tin all-weather meeting preview. Class 4 over the 1,200 metres. Daily Trophy. Last winner, extra £5. Fortune Whiskey's race best so far on the turf. Giddy Up has the tongue tie going on. Hong Kong Hall has won 2 trials in preparation for his resumption. Everyone's Gallop's back. He's had the 3 trials. Noah Hart on the 8-day backup, and Glaciated has a tongue tie on for the first time. Hong Kong Hall, Paul, has shown plenty of pace in those trials too.
Yeah, look, he likes to lead. He's drawn the outside gate, so he may have to work. Giddy Up can go forward. Winning Machine coming onto the surface. Loving Vibes is an on-pace runner. Fortune Warrior, No at Heart. Happy Action wasn't too far away when he was placed last start. Fortune Whiskey, when he draws wide, he goes back. Daily Trophy, just a tricky draw for him.
Here's Nick right now with David Hayes talking Happy Action.
David, Happy Action looked a very happy horse on the surface last time. He ran a good race.
Yeah, he's a deep field and a lot of them like it, and that was really encouraging to see him improve like that and run so well.
What do you put those deep fields down to, by the way? I mean, we know that they've got such a good record on the dirt. Is it just the fact that they do handle it better than most?
They just do, and if there's a bit of cut in the ground, which we don't get very often on the turf, they're better as well. So I think that's the main reason, is they like a bit of give.
He's run last time, and he was sort of chasing a pretty handy all-weather horse. So I guess if he can sort of continue in that sort of form or step up, he'd be a leading chance here, wouldn't he?
Yeah, look, I would have loved it to have been 1400, but they don't do that on the dirt.
No. And just obviously sort of future, I know we're relatively early days with him. Might it be that sort of these are more his target races on this surface going forward?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd look forward to getting him out over a mile. I think that's going to be his ideal distance.
And the handicappers very kindly left you on the same mark as well, which is always ideal.
Yes, that was a relief.
And just finally, David, while we've got you, obviously, I know we spoke yesterday, but how has Tomodachi Kokoro come out of his run?
He's come out really well, and you know, to run the second fastest 1200 in the history of Hong Kong, it's not a bad effort.
Yeah. Has he given Kai Ying Rising a few sleepless nights, maybe?
Look, I think if Kai Ying ran on that track the way it was, there would have been a new track record. Yeah. So I think Kai Ying is still under control.
We'll move on from Happy Action now, Paul, to a replay over at Happy Valley with Vulcanus 5th. No at Heart 7th. He has raced again since this race. Loving Vibes has been terribly disappointing these first two runs back.
Yeah, so I just want to see what he can do. Look, Vulcanus, he's consistent without winning too much. This horse, he's had a 28 starts, just the 2 wins, 7 seconds. So he's one you can definitely entertain on a place line. And No at Heart coming onto the surface. Like, he's been running some eye-catching runs at Happy Valley. See if the all-weather's better for him.
Be a longer straight for him at Sha Tin, of course. He's Glaciated running 5th. He's a horse that was supported this day in the betting also. 1,200 metres the distance, switches across, the tongue tie goes on. Karasteet and Pierrong, and he's won a trial since then. He has, and look, he's another one that has sort of worked well on the surface in the past. He's a Bifrosted, who's an American-bred sire as well. So a couple of positives there. And as you say, there's been money around for him recently, and he really stretched out late in this race. So maybe coming to the surface, a change of fortunes for him. Did he make it into your top 4? He did, just on a minor line. But look, I put Glaciated in for sure. So he goes in on the minor line. But I'm going to put Happy Action in on top. No at Heart, Vulcanus, and then Glaciated. But I think Happy Action, as we heard from David Hayes, as well suited the surface. 9, 10, 3, 11. And Keith Young, the man on board again after riding him to second last time. Happy Action, the one to beat for Paul. Race number 6 next up to look at right now, and this the last of the Class 4s for the night too. It's over the 1650. Luck is back, has raced wide his last 3. Better draw for Prestige Ricky. Shanghai Styles best form is this surface. Both Charming Steed and Fashion Legend 2-time course and distance winners. Magic Cosmos has the blinkers coming off. Youth Power draws a gate. Yoda's Choice, a last start winner. That was in Class 4. It was over 1650. He was able to see it out, Paul. He's going to lead again, but will he be able to see it out this week? Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Look, Youth Power is another one that can lead. So he might just put a little bit of pressure on Yoda's Choice, but Yoda's Choice should have the pace. Fashion Legend, Sea Chariot go forward. Shanghai Style, he used to lead, but now he takes a sit. Speedy Trident, Charming Steed likes to go forward. Luck is back. We'll need to try and tuck in there from his wide draw. Meet gets back with California Star, always misses the start. Replay number 1 is Luck is Back, who went his best race last time, running second here in Class 4 for the second time, and it was behind Precision Gold, beaten ahead. Nothing wrong running second to him. He just has no luck with the barriers or in the run, but he kept on really strongly this day. Yeah, look, this was his first start in Class 4 on the surface, and I think that's probably the go for him.
he's been running some pretty good races. He's Brazilian bred, did arrive on a high rating. I like Reliable Profit earlier in the card, and I think this horse can perform here in Class 4.
Next up, California Star goes to the 1650, and the way he races, the trip up to the 1650 has to be a plus for him, doesn't it? He starts as still a work in progress, but gee, makes some late ground on the all-weather.
He does all the time. He's got a really good turn of foot. Look, he's had one go over the surface last season before, has California Star, and he's one horse. Look, I want to include him. I've always had time for this horse, but look, he does so much wrong at the start. He's hard to have on a win line.
You close your eyes when the gates go back with him. Now, Shanghai Style, this is a trial from him. There's been money for this horse on the turf a number of times, and he is one that's not going to mind switching to the inside track, and he wins this trial impressively.
Yeah, he's a two-time winner here on the surface as well from his 13 goes, or two-time winner on the all-weather. One was over 12, one was over the distance here, which will be Thursday night of the 1650. So he's capable. The trial was good enough here, and he's drawn nicely enough in barrier 4, so you'll get his opportunity.
And Hugh Bowman takes the ride on him. That's a look at some of the runners in race number 6. Was the winner amongst them? Yeah,
I think it was. I'm going to go with the toppy here. Luck is back. I think he's found his niche here in Hong Kong. California Star, get back and run on. Mimi, he's getting down to a dangerous weight now, and the 1650 is ideal for him. And a Prestige Ricky, who did run on last start and has won on the surface before overseas. 1, 8, 14 and 2.
No need to go past the top of the book for Paul in race number 6, the first leg of the second treble. Class 3 racing awaits for the first time on Thursday night with race number 7. It's over the 1200 metres. Wonder Kit's place 2 from 3 course and distance. Lucy in the Sky hasn't raced since March. Musco's a 5-time course and distance winner. Fun and Fun Together. He's a last start victor and he's won a trial since then also. Super Joy and Fun is making his all-weather debut, but he's dammed by a US-bred sire. The Revolution eligible Class 4, but going around here with a lightweight Paul, and is going to be wide, but with cover, the Revolution.
Yeah, there's plenty of pace. He's gone forward on his all-weather trials. So has Good Luck Babe, but he's drawn wide. Fatal Blow should be able to get across outside. Fun and Fun Together. They should set up a good pace in this race. Now, Dragon 4 Seas, he's another one that likes to go forward in his races, and he comes onto the surface for the first time, but he performs really well on his trials. Wonder Kit, Lucy in the Sky, another one coming here on the all-weather. Giant Leap will get back with Super Joy and Fun. Must Go should get the race run to suit, as will Kempes.
Straight to Nick with Frankie Law talking Fun and Fun Together.
Frankie, Fun and Fun Together is a horse for you in the Class 3 over 1200 metres. He's doing a good job on the all-weather, isn't he?
Yes, anyway, he jumped fast, he lead in front by himself is better for this horse, yeah.
Frankie, the way he runs his races, obviously he's always there out in front to sort of be run down, but I mean last time out he always just seemed to have enough in hand, didn't he?
Yes, I think even though he lead in front should be better, but you know, last 50 he will a little bit slow down, so need to do the timing really good.
He does indeed. I looked at the form. The horses that ran second and third to him last time both won next time, so the form's really strong.
Yes. So this time go up to Class 3 lightweights. If you got a good draw, I think still got a chance here.
You had Matthew Poon on for the recent trial. Trial looked very good also, so plenty of positives.
Of course. You know, Poon is on fire now. So I hope he can get another winner for me, yeah.
That's Fun and Fun Together. He's going to have to beat horses, Paul, like Kempes, who's a last start winner on the turf. He's had a quiet trial since up at Chung Fa, has Kempes, and he's going to switch surfaces here as we see at the back of the field. He makes a lot of ground. Yes, he goes through the centre, but he still passes them all to win this.
Yeah, he does. There was a lot of pace in this race, and he sort of had the race run to suit. Now, he has won on the surface in South America before he got here, Kempes, so he is more than capable. Has taken a while to get this win under his belt, but has managed to get it now. So sometimes that gives the horses confidence. This will be his 9th start coming into it. The start prior to this, he did race in a wet slow and didn't really perform, but I don't think we're going to get those conditions coming up on Thursday night.
No, weather forecast down for fine and fast. And our final replays on the all-weather. Fatal Blow 4th and Giant Leap 3rd. The best of the quartet coming out of this replay home. Are you sticking with Fatal Blow? You're a bit keen on him in this race.
Yeah, he had to work too hard, unfortunately, to get across, and that was his undoing, Fatal Blow. Now, you can see him there. He's still in there for third. He ends up running 4th in this race. But look, with any sort of run, he's really another one really well bred for the surface. It seems to handle it. So I just think he had the wrong run in that race.
And he's going on top of the selections?
Yeah, we'll put him on top, Fatal Blow. I've got it sort of pace orientated, so horses all that are going to be on the pace. I thought Fun Together, he goes in there for second. If he does lead and stretches it out, then Fatal Blow can get him behind him. Wonder Kit has been placed over this course and distance, and another one that does like the surface, he's been downgraded. And Dragon Forces comes to the surface for the first time. He's had wide draws at Happy Valley's last 3 starts, 8, 10 and 12 and 10. But has won a trial on the surface in the past.
Paul with Lyle Hewitson to make it a race-to-race double over the 6th into the 7th. And the last race at Sha Tin on Thursday night is race number 8. It's a Class 3. It's over the 1650. Karma's back. He's placed 2 from 3 first up. Torbian Prince second time on the all-weather. Mr. Energia goes from the 12 to the 1650 after winning on the 12th of October. Chirin Mascot has won 2 from 3 second up. Aerial drawn well down in barrier number 1. The stablemate right down the bottom, Precision Goal, and he's drawn out in barrier number 14 as he comes up in grade. And there's newcomer 2, Talent's Trump, arrives with Irish form, 3-year-old form off the polytrack, Paul.
Look, there's plenty of pace in this race. Precision Goal's an out-and-out leader, as is New Forest. Ariel likes to lead, it's drawn the inside as well. Chilkaka can go forward. Torbian Prince is a leader on the turf. So those 5 should sort of set up a reasonable pace here. Never peter out Harmony Galaxy. Now, Talent's Trump has won on the surface overseas. Mr. Energia should get a good run. Karma won't be too far away either. He'll be towards the back though with Mojave Desert, but I don't think there'll be too much over the field. It's just that there's going to be lots of speed on.
David Hayes, first of all, to talk about his 2 runners who have drawn the wings inside and out.
David Hayes, you've got a couple of really nice-looking runners in the Class 3 over 1650, Aerial and Precision Goal. Let's start with Aerial. He's back in trip and he's back on perhaps his most favoured surface. Yeah, we've been saving up for this race, and his last run on it was full of merit. So let's hope the old boy holds his form. He's £7 higher than his last all-weather win, but I guess on what he did last time, you'd be confident he can certainly go close here, wouldn't you? He showed he was in the mix last time off of this mark, so and he's better on dirt, so I'd expect a good run. And you know he stays further as well. I mean, I'm not sure how key a component that is, but he has one over 18, so he'll at least be seeing it out strongly. Yeah, he makes his own luck. He put himself on the pace, and you know, when he hits form, he keeps running. On your other runner, Precision Goal, he's had a pretty good season so far, and he's only had a couple of runs. Yeah, look, he's a terrific dirt horse, makes his own luck, a bit like Ariel, race up on the pace. And, you know, it would be interesting to see how high he can get. He started from 5 and now he's up in 3, so I think he's won 6 races for the stable, so he's been very good. Yeah, he has indeed. He's won 5 of them on the dirt. And when you have a horse like him, David, I mean, obviously there will come a point where obviously he does reach his ceiling, but they just seem to keep sort of defying you a bit, don't they? Well, especially if they run on dirt, because a lot don't. And so you just target the dirt races, and he's just been slowly climbing up the ratings. But, you know, I thought his last win was full of merit. Yeah, and gets in here with a nice lightweight as well. Yes, he does, and he'll appreciate that. I hate to ask you, but if you had to pick between the pair, where might you side? I'll wait for barriers. I think barriers will make a big difference, but there's not a lot between them.
And that interview done Monday morning before the fields route. Aerial 1, Precision Goal 14. Paul, here's our first replay. Mojave Desert wins this. We'll see him a couple of times. New Forest, 1650 metres. He did have a spin around over 1200 following this. 1650 his best trip.
Yeah, definitely. And when he did win his race, he set up some slow sectionals and sprinted off the front. There's a lot of pace in this race, so I'm not sure he'll be able to do that in this. Mojave Desert is a good barometer in this race, though, and he's been very consistent in this grade. He won this race. He backed it up with a third next time. So, look, he's one of the main chances in the race, for sure. I do like New Forest as a horse, but I just think he's going to get a bit of pressure in this race.
Mojave Desert, a member of the Mark Newnham stable, as is New Forest. And here is Mojave Desert again, Paul. This is the race following the one we just saw. He runs third in it. He does have a lot more weight because he's on the class drop back into Class 3 following this performance.
Yeah, he does. And look, he's just such a consistent horse now on the surface. Is Mojave Desert. He's had 12 goes on it, 3 wins, 3 seconds, couple of thirds. This is one of them. And he never runs a bad race for you. The stable's absolutely flying at the moment, so he's a hard horse to leave out.
And that's the Newnham runners, 1, 2, 3 in that race. And one more to have a look at. It's one of your favourites, Mr. Energia, bolting in over 1200 metres last time. This is the race that New Forest was sent around over 6 furlongs in also. He comes to the outside and he blows them off the track. Was there any worry for you that the extra 450 metres this week's going to be worried?
Not the way he races, you know, like he always looks like he gets back and he always runs on. He should be able to handle the 1650 with no problems. You never know until race day, but the way his style of racing, the way he races, you'd think 1650 would be fine for him.
And Zach Purton sticking with the ride for trainer David Hall. Is he going on top of your selections?
Yeah, we'll put him on top up to 1650 metres for the first time, so he's on top to beat Mojave Desert. Karma, now he's a big boy, Karma. He has trialled well on the surface, so hopefully he can handle it. He didn't really handle Happy Valley one day, but hopefully he can handle this surface. He goes in for third. And Young Achiever, he's won on a very soft track, or been placed on a very soft track in Germany before he got here. And his all-weather trials have been good as well. 5-4-1-6.
And that is Sha Tin Thursday night. 8 races, all on the all-weather. The first have the gates springing back at 7:15.